Welcome back, traders. Let's start with the Nifty 50 analysis for September 12. So, as we say that I always start by marking my analysis in 1 day time frame. So, all these previous swing highs and lows have been already marked. So, this can be the all-time previous all-time was the previous swing high. So, there is no need to think about previous swing low as it is too far from the current day market analysis. Yeah, again, this what you say previous day low and previous day low is here, and yeah, this is a gap order that we can say. If the market opens around these levels, these can act as a very important support. And this is the previous swing high, which is already been taken out yesterday itself. So this can be the current day previous day high. So as I said that most of my strategies are based upon only the first 5 minute candle. So here we have a gap up opening with a bearish sentiment. So if you can refer to my previous videos, you can find that when there is a gap up opening with a rejection with respect to any resistances. So here you can see that there was a pivot resistance which has broken down in the first 5 minute candle itself, and there are chances of that it can again reach the CPR very easily. So that if you can backset for the last 2 years at least, you can get to know that whenever there is a gap up opening with a bearish sentiment, it will easily take this previous day low and it will easily reach the CPR. So here you can see that it easily achieved till the target of CPR. So once the low of this first candle, so ideal entry would be when the price goes back to this level, to this level. But yeah, the sentiment is so strong that when the previous day, which were the traders which were who were holding the long trades, would have got a good profit over here because it was a gap up. So they would have sold their holdings. So that's how the things take place. So that gave a very good bearish sentiment. Your stop loss can be over here or above the pivot point if there are any. So ideally this could have been a very huge risk, so that won't be necessary. This can be your stop loss and you could at least accept target back to CPR or previous day low or 1:2 or whichever comes first to be a safe trader. So yeah, that was one of an amazing entry for Nifty 50. And I was about to say that I will be giving important points for the trading day on Monday. I forgot to give that at the end of the day, so I will be giving it today only. So yeah, the observation goes like this. So whenever there is a long holiday or whenever there is Monday, so usually you have to trade with less quantities because there will be global sentiments that can change the current day market scenario or the current day market sentiments. So that where you can find very weird price action on Mondays or after long holidays. So that is my observation. You can do your own analysis or observation, you can find whether it is true or not. But yeah, for me it works great, and it's the analysis or the observation that I have done. If the market opens on after a long holiday or on a Monday, because there will be Saturday and Sunday, which are two holidays, the price action pattern will be so weird that you won't be able to enter the trades at all. So here you can see that there was a consolidation, here was a breakout, but the high was not taken out. So the timing was perfect. So breakout usually works after 12 p.m. It should have taken the high of this candle itself, but yeah, it didn't work. And again there was a consolidation. Yeah, it later gave a momentum. So always remember that if there you have to always trade with less quantities on Monday. And one more important thing is that if the price action patterns work perfect on Monday, the weird price action will be continued in the Tuesday. So the price action was little bit of kind, it was okay on Monday. So for current day the price action is weird, you can see, because that's how you will go through, you will get to know this in the next entry, you can see. So here was a neckline because this was a, you can see, double bottom over here, and CPR was wide, a little bit wide. So ideally this would have given a it gave a breakout though, but yeah, so this was a very good pattern. Entry could be here, stop loss could be previous swing low, and it would have easily achieved back to day's high as a good trade. But you can see that the price action will be weird. So that's why it gave a stop loss. So this is one of the reason. Always or make a note about this point. If the market opens after long holiday or a Monday, usually the price action will be weird. So that's where you have to trade with less quantities. Or else, if the price action works perfectly on Monday, you have to think that the price action strategies will be weird on the next day, that is will be Tuesday. So these are the two important days. Yeah, so if yesterday's trade was good, you can expect a weird price action today. So here you could have traded with less quantities, so the loss will be less because it gave a stop loss. And another entry would have been if this what is a CPR was taken out. See, so that's one more strategy that I follow. If there was any breakout over here, or if there was any breakout over here, that could have been a great entry. Yeah, unfortunately that didn't happen, and it gave a consolidation after a huge rally in the early morning itself. So this was one good entry, and another was double bottom breakout which gave a stop loss. Yeah, that's part of trading journey. And again, one more trade entry would have been over here, because you can see this is a trend line support, and this can be act as a descending triangle or a peanut kind of pattern, you can say. Yeah, unfortunately the time was over and market closed and you didn't got any entries. So one gave a stop loss and one gave a target. This is about Nifty 50. And yeah, let's start analysis with the Nifty Bank as well. So let's mark important resistances in 1 day time frames. So for the current day, this can act as a very good previous swing high. So this is the swing high we have, and no point in marking previous swing low. It is too far from the current day or the trading days. And this is a PDL, and this can be a gap border. And yeah, this is a PDH, and this is a previous swing high. You can see that when there is a previous swing high or swing lows, they are very good resistances and supports. You always have to just go with the candle patterns what they indicate. Yeah, this opening candle, since the Nifty 50 candle was here, it gave a very good bearish sentiment. You can expect the same sentiment in Nifty Bank as well, because most of the time Nifty and Bank Nifty moves synchronous to each other. So that's how the price action strategies work. So this was a very good trade, but yeah, this was the rejection. So this is where you have to wait for a proper breakout over here. So the when the low of this candle is taken out, you can easily expect till CPR. You can do your own observations from today, at least from today onwards. So it gave most of the time the CPRs, target till CPR when the market opens gap up. So stop loss could be our previous swing high or candle high itself, and target could be easily CPR. Yeah, you have to make sure that previous day high cannot act as a support as well, and most of the times it will be broken down and the target can be achieved till CPR. Yeah, this was one good entry in Nifty Bank as well. And another entry would be this one, which gave stop loss in Nifty 50. This was a kind of a double bottom pattern. So had there been a breakout over this range, and the breakout given in Nifty 50, as the Nifty Bank also gave a breakout at that point in time, so it would have easily gave the target. But yeah, Nifty 50 gave stop loss, so does Bank Nifty also reversed. And another trade would be CPR breakout that I discussed in my strategies. So this is the CPR, and there was a breakout though, but you can see that there was a week in the previous breakout. So that can also act as a very good support for this breakout. And another breakout was here, which was happened in the bottom CPR. So this would have been an entry, and the stop loss was very huge. And you can see there a PDL is very near, and gap border is also very near, and also previous CPR can also act as a resistance for next consecutive 4 to 5 days. So yeah, that risk was used. So always when there is a CPR breakout, the stop loss will be above the central pivot. You can see that it is a very huge stop loss. So ideally, it's not a good entry. So yeah, one good entry gave a target, and another is not an ideal entry. So you wouldn't be entering the trade. And you can see there was a little bit of consolidation over here, which didn't give breakout nor a breakdown. Yeah, later after consolidation, it gave a very good breakdown. But that doesn't come into my strategies. But you know the market sentiments and a little bit more hands-on experience on what you say, like breakouts and market sentiments. You can easily scalp till the back to days low. because it was trading in the range at that point in time. Yeah, scalping is actually a very good entries, but they will be done by the very good experienced traders, because your risk will be more but the target will be less. So if it goes against your analysis, you may end up losing a lot of money, or you, even if you get a profit, that will be very less compared to the risk you are associating with the given trade. So ideally you ought to always go for 1:2 and scalping entries give targets though, but you will be risking too much, and that might, if you end up losing many trades in scalping entries, you would end up losing most of your money. And another entry could be, you can see there was a beautiful pattern over here, which is ascending triangle. So this is one of a crazy trade, which had there been a breakout over this range, so it would have given a huge momentum till previous day low or till previous day CPR or gap order. So yeah, they those were the entries. The one gave a target, another was not a trade because he didn't break the neckline here, and another one was CPR. The risk was used, so you wouldn't be trading ideally. And yeah, it would have been either breakout over here or a breakdown over here, could have been a good entry. Yeah, this is for Nifty and Nifty 50 analysis and Nifty 50 Nifty bank analysis for September 12. Yeah, I think you have noted that point as well. Always remember that price action strategy will be weird on Mondays. If not on Monday, they will be weird on Tuesday. So you have to ideally trade with less quantities, or you have to keep your risk very limited. Yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for watching.